Hey, how you doing on my Ruth? Rain and I'm welcome to the GTA 5 chat show. It's Saturday, oh yes, Saturday the 15th of March if you are watching this on the night of release. I'm not necessarily going to talk about the game today, GTA 5. I'm going to talk about some of the stuff people come up with in terms of YouTube content. Now, this isn't directly aimed at anybody. I don't want anybody thinking I'm sort of singling anybody out or calling people out in specific, because I don't tend to watch. In fact, I don't watch GTA videos at all. I'm subscribed to people that do make them, but I don't tend to go off and watch them. And I especially don't, some of the really big, some people throw names around like Nerd Cubed or whatever. He does a few things like that. There are a bunch of names that go around now that people do this, and this. And I have gone through and I've had a look at a few of those channels and I love them. It's good, they're doing great stuff. It's good that people are embracing GTA and doing what they're doing. But there is one particular type of video which I don't get behind on, and you won't see me do very many of them. In that there's specific reasons why I would do it. Yeah, right. You know the types where it's like, let's think, how do I word this? Make millions in an hour. Yeah, and you think, okay, well this sounds good. Let's go and have a look at this. And you come through and there's some glitch that's going on. I guess let's take the selling cars business. Where people used to be able to sell at us. You could literally make as much money as you like out of that, and people did. Yeah, and that was going to go around no matter what, whether people made YouTube videos or not. So that type of video where it's displaying an exploit which is going to, it's not great, is it? And when that goes wild like they do, because they're popular videos. They're great. I mean, you can, what is shown in them is awesome. And I am in support of glitches for the most part. When like with the money making stuff, it's like, yes, I want to go and make money. And with the whole stuff a while back where I ended up with several billion, I was like, this is great because someone gave it to me, and I was like, awesome. I'm not against that. I'm against displaying it so much because a few years ago, when I was heavily into Call of Duty, you'd have your old glitches come up. When it's any game, you've got glitches that arise. Yeah, it happens. Big games, a lot of stuff that can go wrong, and things do, and then they patch it up later on. The way you'd find out about a glitch is by being in a lobby with somebody, and they'd say, here, come and have a look at this. And then you'd say, okay. And then you'd spend 20 minutes trying to do the glitch. You'd think, okay, this is great. Let's take a popular one. Well, not so much of a popular one. In The Lost and Damned, I think it is, GTA 4. You could go underneath the map down by, what's his name? I can't remember Faustin's house. Faustin back in, that guy. There's a house near there where you could end up going underneath the map. I imagine it's patched now. But that sort of stuff would travel because people would say, here, look what I stumbled across, and then they'd take you to it, you'd try it, and then maybe, I don't know, let's say 3 or 4 people would find out about it, and then they'd go and tell people, and then word would start travelling like that in game lobbies. Few people might report report it or not. It depends, who you come across, but it kind of stayed contained within the players. When you've got the videos that come out and there are like tons of people that get access to it, Rockstar get hold of it very, very quickly, and they patch it. And that's good, they're doing their job. I can't criticise them for that because that's what they're supposed to be doing. But in the same way, you lose some pretty neat glitches because of it, like the ones where you could send one of the, I don't know if it's patched now. You'd put a tank through a barracks and one would go up flying in the air and it would be great. There's a few neat things which don't necessarily hurt the game. You don't get millions of dollars, or you don't get loads of cars, or you don't rank up and get a load of RP, but it's just fun little stuff, and it gets patched because it doesn't stay sort of contained. So even though it's not a criticism to people that make videos about this, it really isn't. I don't want it to sound like it either, but that's the one thing I don't get behind, because I feel as if it gets put to a stop way quicker than it should do, or that it used to. And it's something I miss a little bit, because there are some pretty neat glitches. But of course, at the same time, it's got benefits to it, because then the really big stuff Rockstar can get a hold of and sort of lock down, and things get sorted out. But I just kind of wanted to ask your opinion, really, on just glitch videos. Yeah, I mean, there are some methods of making lots of money which are legitimate. Those, brilliant. Go with it, run with it, it's great. But I just thought I'd ask, what are your opinions on it? Like I said, maybe keep in mind that this isn't an attack on anybody, because I know there are a fair few channels that base their content around this sort of stuff, and it's not knocking them, it's just, what do you think about that kind of stuff? Is it good or bad for the community? I think, to an extent, it's negative, but there are plus sides to it. So either way, but I rule 3 in the 9. I may or may not have a video coming out tomorrow. I'm still deciding whether or not I'll have any content coming out on a Sunday. Possibly not. We'll see how we go, but definitely one will be coming out Monday. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you in a bit.